name is Terry E. Brown, and I'm a manager and supervisor of people and resources. I've been a manager for over 30 years, and from time to time I share my experiences and my knowledge with my friends and my colleagues around the country. Tonight I'll be very quick. The topic tonight is 6 situations when leadership goes wrong. And if you're fairly new to supervision, hopefully you're inspired by some of these things that I share with you, because they could save your career if you do them the correct way. But these are the watch outs. Obviously, leadership is essential, right? It's effective when it's done right. But aversive and regretful when it's done wrong. And I'm positive you know exactly what I mean. A successful leader is not a boss. It never has. It never will be. A successful leader is an example to be followed. A successful leader is honest, kind, and inspiring. You certainly shouldn't fear your boss. Their vision should intrigue you. Their purpose should stand out. Their creativity and their authenticity should overwhelm you to a positive extent. So, if you're not carrying or embodying these principles as a leader, maybe it's time to change. Here are the worst situations when leadership goes wrong. One is not being present enough. If you think your team will work 8 to 10 hours a day without seeing you, you're mistaken. You have to be present. It's important. Number 2, lacking direction. Lacking direction as a leader is horrifying. When you lack direction and don't know where you're heading, chances are you're misleading your team as well. As a leader, you should know your company's growth goals, the way to get there, the way in which you keep the business afloat, etc., etc. When leaders lack direction, they could bring the company to the point of failing. Number 3, lacking transparency. As humans, we have an incredibly good ability to feel when something's not right. Sniffing out mistruths is one of our skills, right? So holding essential information back from your employees is wrong. You should never do that, because if they ever find out that you knew and you didn't share it, there goes your career. Number 4, lacking authority. Bossy leaders are incredibly quick to notice and can easily become unbearable. You will spot them when they make questionable decisions. You will spot them when they make questionable decisions. Don't make any good changes and give up unhelpful feedback. All these things you'll notice right away. So such a leader can cause serious problems within your company. Employees might start lacking motivation, and as a result, productivity might drop. Dancing around decisions and not taking enough action will distract workers as well. So if you've encountered such a leader, make sure you have an open discussion about it. The solution that I would offer is ask yourself where you are. If your weaknesses are affecting the team, that's not a good sign. Ask yourself, do you steer the team in the right direction? Are you helping them become successful? If you're concerned that you might not, approach these issues and start working on them. Number 5, not listening. Not listening what is it? A bad leader won't listen to understand, is what my father used to say. He will listen to reply. And this is not beneficial for anybody, especially when the strategies are not beneficial to the company. Lack of initiative from employees along with poor leadership listening skills can drag a company to the ground. My solution here, ask for feedback and listen to all the important details. Be humble enough to understand when you're mistaken. Listen to your inferiors and treat them as friends if you can. And last one, lacking faith. If you don't trust your employees enough, you'll want to control them. That means you'll micromanage them to the worst extent. Meanwhile, they won't do their jobs right. This is what happens when you lack faith in your employees. Non-effective, non-productive outcomes will show for sure. So the solutions here, in my opinion, is leave the expert subjects to the experts. Question them when you find it necessary, but don't look over their shoulder. Keep good faith in them and let them succeed by following their own process. Essentially, just simply trust them. So to wrap it all up, leading is not easy. It requires an exhaustive skill set, and that can be challenging to acquire. Ensure that you're following some of the principles I laid out, and you'll be all set. Good luck, and thank you for hanging out. Until the next time, I'm Terry E. Brown. Bye.